I didn't know what was going on with it at first, Hootie. I was like, man, what the world? You know, so I kept. Oh, what Shattercock got for Johnny Lawn? I'm in the Home Depot. Let me cut my junk down. All right, so I'm here talking to my boy Hootie. My boy Hootie right there. I know a lot of y'all ain't seen him in like a half a minute because he been out and about. But he back now, right, Hootie? You back now. Set this water over here. He back now. And he was telling me a lot of things he had learned on the way out while he was out and about. And I was like, okay, boy, I'm hearing you. I hear you. You know, he ain't been doing much because ain't many gigs out there right now because traveling is a problem. He found that out. Even flying. And he can't fly. I'm just saying. All right, bro. All right, so let me talk to these people. All right, love you, man. All right, so anywho, today I'm gonna come to you because, man, like this bass came in and I've looked at it and I saw Fender Roscoe Beck. That's what I thought. And I have a Roscoe Beck, and I'm gonna tell you the most incredible bass Fender made. The Roscoe Beck is the most incredible passive bass. But this bass came in, and I was like, man, I want to get definitely a bite on this. Look, I said a bite. So anywho, let you take a look at it. Unfold it. But like I said, I've been talking to Hootie about it. So this is a Valenti. This is a Valenti. Don't it looks like a Fender Roscoe Beck? It's got that vibe, right? All right, so when it came in, it had volume, blend, and bass and treble and 2 switches. And it still got that. But I put another one there. So I'm going to make another pick guard. Because when it came in, it was acting kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I said weird. It was acting kind of weird. I thought it was the preamp. So when this bass was made, it was made with, these are North Strand pickups, and the preamp was the Aguilar OP1. Now the OP1s are very simple pickups. They preamp. They do very, very well for what they do. But I had a serious hum in it, and I couldn't figure out what the hum was. So I took the preamp all to pieces, because I don't know what was going on with the wiring and stuff. It was like, I don't know, some weird stuff was going on with the wiring. So, of course, you know me. If it's too weird, I'm going with the Tone Monster. That's what I did. I went back with the Tone Monster, and it kept the switching. I changed my switching. The switching that came in it was series and parallel. That's what, 2-way switch. That's all it was. But now I got 3. So I got series, parallel, and then wide open, if you can say it that way. Look, that's my own way of saying it. Series, parallel, wide open, or either back, front, and both of them on each pickup, which is so cool. Comes to 18 volts. All right. Really cool kind of setup, because if you take the pick guard off, which I got to make a new pick guard, and put it back to 1, 2, and 3. If you take the pick guard off, the whole preamp comes out, which is cool. But the other cool part is too, is that you can take the back off and work on the preamp from the back. I thought it's kind of smart. You get a double take. And the cool thing about the pick guard too is, you know, you ain't got to take all this stuff off. You know, take a couple screws off, and the pick guard just you got to take the strings off. Well thought of. All right. Very cool headstock, and it looks like a Roscoe Beck. It does. Even got that looks like rosewood. I don't know what it is. I need to look on my phone and see what it is. But the neck is really cool. Oh, and the bass came in, and somebody had filed the frets too far back, and when you file your frets too far back this way, your G string rolls off the neck. it's going to do that because it ain't got nothing to land on. And whatever it lands on, if there's nothing there, or if it's tilting down, it rolls off the neck. Hootie told me that part. He showed me that. Anywho, this thing is really, really cool to be a bass. Not just a bass, but a jazz bass. Or a jazz, anyway, bass. All right, so I'm coming through. Look. So I'm coming through my Phil Jones today. And, let me tell you the switching. The switching, well, you already told you. All right. I like the hardware, too. The hardware got a hip shot kind of vibe on the bridge and hip shot kind of vibe on the front. So it's a cool vibe. All right, so first thing I want to do is turn it up. Ooh, I turn my back to y'all. That's not good. Anywho, I ain't even got to unplug it. I can just plug it right here. So I got the amp on 9 o'clock. Everything on 9 o'clock. Look, y'all, you got to check this out. SIT has a tuner. It's called Stay in Tune, which is SIT. It's a real cool tuner, man. It's just like the other one that, I keep throwing across the room. But this one is kind of cool. Y'all need to check out the new SIT tuner. Go to their site and check it out. Real simple tuner, does well. I don't think a lot of people are gigging right now. So I'm not slowed down. Look, I'm not slowed down. I said I'm not slowed down. But I could tell there's a different kind of vibe going on. There's the basses coming in and I'm working on, but not as many as they used to be. The travel thing is yikes or eek. That's the travel thing right now. And people are being very careful. And I get it. Alright, so we're gonna take everything to all switches going to the back. We're gonna take the bass and the treble, and it's off. Okay? And we're gonna go rear pickup first. Oh, I ain't plugged in. Oh crap. Sorry, y'all. But I need to plug it in first. Why you do me like that? Should have been plugged in at the beginning. Okay. So we're gonna start with the rear pickup first. Nothing on. Bass is not on. Treble is not on. And the front pickup. Oh well, we had a rear pickup, so let's start with the rear pickup first. In the middle. And up front. And the cool thing about this bass is it sets up really, really, really close. Really close. Alright, so let's go to the front pickup. Start at the rear of the switching. And in the middle. And up front. We got something going on here, y'all. Alright, so let's go with both pickups now. Start with the back pickup. I mean, everything switches to the back. In the middle. And up front. Both up front. Alright, now let's dial in treble at detent. Both switches in the middle. Okay, and then let's go with bass take the treble off, bass at D10. And what you need to realize, guys, is that I took the preamp on the inside, the block on the inside, I put it at a little bit past D10. When I had it all the way wide open, it was too much of everything going on. My sound man will be like this. Really, dude? Everything to the back. Everything in the middle. And everything up front. Let's go to rear pickup. So we're gonna go treble at D10 and bass at D10. In the middle. It's so clean. Now I'm going to say this, and a lot of people, please don't take it wrong. If you do, you took it. I'm not a fan of the noities, but the more I hear them, the more I begin to say, all right, it's speaking differently. It's cool. All right, let's go to front pickup. Start at the front with D10 on everything. Woo! That's a lot of booty. In the middle. One thing against about the naughty, they are very, 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 very clean. And all the way to the back. Cool. Okay. Now let's take the treble and put it right at 3/4 for both pickups. See what we got. All right. In the middle. Both pickups in the middle. All right. Now let's go with this back to treble, back to D10, and then let's take the bass just past D10. Wee doggy. It sounds like a really, 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 really cool jazz. Let's take the front, put it in the back. Okay, let's take the front. Let's take the rear pickup, put it to the front. We got the front pickup all the way to the back and the rear all the way to the front. Both pickups. Front pickup all the way to the front, middle pickup, back pickup in the middle. bass and put it at 3/4. Let's see what we got. Look, this joint got so much bottom that it brought in the biggest bumblebee I ever seen. Boy, you big! Or lady, whatever you are. That's a big bumblebee over there, man. He's like grooving. Did he come over this way? Oh no, I still was over there. Now I can hear this going through the house. And just think I'm coming through a little small amp on the floor. This bass is not a lot of glassy highs. It's not a lot of blood-thirsting bottom. It's right in the middle. But the playability of this bass is okay. There she is. Going out of here. Gone. There she goes. All right. So the playability of this bass is I don't know. The neck is thin. It's comfortable. You can get around it. You can get. It's fast. It's really fast. Really fast, but really comfortable and articulate. Beautiful. Great bass to play. And you know what? The volume is just cracked open. The volume is just cracked open. What you hear is the volume just cracked open. I love the way this thing sounds. Okay, that's enough. Because I'll be here all day. In fact, when I cut the camera off, I'm going to still be here. Look, grooving and jamming. Listen, guys, once again, please keep the Hobo Depot, the Queen and I in your prayers every day. We keeping you guys in our prayers every day because now the things that's going on in the world, we need to definitely keep each other in prayer. And listen, guys, listen, no matter what's going on, you got to love each other because we the only people up here. only people that need to love each other. I'm gonna tell you, please, 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 if you believe in prayer, pray. And before I go, I want to show y'all one more time the Valenti, made in the USA. It has that Fender Roscoe Beck vibe, but it's a beautiful bass. And it sounds and plays amazingly. Let me leave one thing. Please remember. Shut the cock